One evening, a woman was taking a bath when she heard a strange noise in her living room. Curious and worried, she stepped out to check. "Who are you?" she asked in shock. The man in her house looked at her and said calmly, "You're cute." A few minutes later, the man Joe walked out of the bedroom looking satisfied. He wiped off anything that could show he was there, picked a rose from a vase, and quietly left. By the time the police arrived, they found the woman tied to the bed with a bitten apple core in her mouth. Joe was already gone and thinking about his next victim. He was very picky. He only chose young, beautiful women. One day on the bus, Joe saw a pretty woman and whispered to himself, you're cute too." But then, he saw another woman selling flowers outside. She was even more beautiful and full of charm. He decided she would be his next target, but not right away. He wanted to wait for the right moment. The next day, Joe went to work. He wasn't a cop, he was just the janitor at the police station. Because of his job, nobody really paid attention to him, which made it easy for him to listen in on police conversations. The police were talking about a car used in a recent crime. They were hoping a keychain found inside would help them find the killer. Joe almost laughed. He had already gotten rid of the car's owner and thrown the keychain away. He liked that the police were chasing the wrong clues. Later that week, Joe finally asked the flower girl out. She didn't say yes, but just thinking about her made him feel happy. The next morning, Joe was shocked when he heard that another woman had been killed in the same way, with an apple core left behind. The police thought it was the same killer, but Joe knew it wasn't him. Someone was copying him. Joe was furious. As a proud killer, he couldn't stand being copied. After the police meeting, he went into the room pretending to clean and stole some case files. He wanted to find this fake killer himself. After work, Joe took the bus home. A beautiful girl sat next to him and started talking. Joe quickly told her he was a police officer, hoping to gain her trust. As they got off the bus, Joe warned her, "Be careful. There's a killer out there who targets pretty women and leaves an apple core behind." The girl looked worried and asked, "Can you walk me home?" Joe agreed. He even wore a fake gun to look more like a cop. They walked through a dark alley, and the girl held onto his arm. Suddenly, she grabbed his gun and pointed it at him. Joe was shocked. "Please don't hurt me," he begged. The girl told him to take off his pants. Joe had no choice, she had a gun. Then she opened his bag and looked inside. What she found proved she was right. Joe was the real killer known as the Cleaner. Before Joe could say anything, the girl pulled out a pair of pliers and pointed them toward his lower body. Title: Dark City, The Cleaner 2024. Please comment next and follow me for part 2.